Gene Rosen rejoins us now, and as we mentioned earlier, he lives right next to the firehouse that's behind us. And as the shootings began, he found 6 young children at the end of his driveway. They were crying, and they had been inside of Sandy Hook Elementary and witnessed some of the carnage. Gene, there's so much more to talk about, and we sincerely appreciate you being here with us today. Again, we were talking a little bit ago about these 6 children who came into your house. Some of them were inconsolable. What conversation were you having with them at that point? What were they telling you about what they had seen?
They just kept saying they couldn't go back to the school. I think one of them said they had seen some blood. One of them said they had seen the 2 boys were talking about guns, and one of them said there was a big gun and a little gun. And I was absolutely, I couldn't believe what they were talking about because I had no knowledge.
You hadn't heard the reports yet?
I had not heard the reports.
Right.
The person that accompanied them was a bus driver who I think might have picked them up somehow after they were fleeing. And as they began talking, I realized something really horrible had happened.
They called their parents from your house?
They called their parents. I asked them their numbers. They called their parents, and their parents came, and I hugged their parents. It was so good to see their parents. They were so happy. They were so happy. I was about ready to go to a diner, a local diner here in Newtown, in Sandy Hook, and all of our lives have changed in just a few minutes. But the community is still here and good. I like being here. I like going to the diner. It's an old vestige of our culture, a family diner. And it was just up the street. And I never got to the diner.
Families are so clearly important to this community, and they're a big part of why this community is so special. What was it like to watch these children reunited with their own?
It was just, I didn't know who to hug, the children or the parents, so I just hugged them both. My arms are not big enough to get around them all, but I was so happy that they saw their children, and their children immediately start talking to them about what had happened.
And the children were fortunate that you were there. Thanks, Gene.
So fortunate.
Thank you.